Another year marks another set of upgrades. For 2011 though, it seems the Honda motorcycle makers have listened to what the punters have wanted. Now there's absolutely no denying that the new breed of Hondas look pretty sharp out of the box. 2009 was a big year for the Honda MX fraternity. The new panel work, sharp lines and EFI made it an instant hit. But once all that hype died down a little, and like most new models, some niggles appeared. Nothing too major, but some fiddling was required. Fast forward to 2011 and the version 3 of the new CRF450R has been toyed with quite a bit. Starting in the middle, the engine has been retuned to accommodate the all-new 46mm throttle body. Previously at 50mm, the smaller 4mm unit boasts an increase in low end and mid-range power. The suspension also had a bit of an overhaul too, with a lighter front fork cartridge, all new valving to the front and rear, as well as a brand new linkage. But perhaps the biggest change for 2011 was Honda's exhaust pipe, both visually and acoustically. This pipe is noticeably longer than previous years, no doubt being one of the main factors in keeping the noise down to 94 decibels. And as we all know, shorter pipes sharpen up the power, where longer pipes seem to smooth it out. There's no doubt this CRF is a lot smoother. Now as you start the bike up, the first thing you really notice is the exhaust and how much quieter it is. Sure enough, full throttle, you're going to be hearing it, but around the MX track, regular use, this thing was noticeably quieter than last year. The throttle response from the new 46mm throttle body seems to be a tad more direct to the back wheel as well. What impressed me most was how much drive the Honda was getting out of corners, which were covered in slick dust. The combination of the longer exhaust pipe, smoother power, and more balanced bike made this a rocket ship out of flat turns and off cambers, places where you can really cut down your lap times. The ride position isn't really any different from the last year's models. I mean, sure, the linkage has been modified, but it's not all that noticeable. The seat's also nice and flat and lets you move around the bike with ease. Compared to last year's model, the front seems a lot plusher, without giving up any of that good bottoming resistance that the 2010 model had. Now even though the linkage hasn't changed the feel of the bike dramatically, what it does seem to have done is levelled out the balance a little bit from front to rear. The rear suspension had a superb knack of getting the back wheel onto the ground and propelling you forward in a big hurry. There was one aspect, however, that Honda have overlooked again, and that's the clutch. Honda's 4-spring basket doesn't seem to be adequate enough for NZ's terrain and tracks. The clutch does feel good initially, until it heats up a bit and starts to fade during normal use. It then requires constant adjustment until it finds its happy place. Fingers crossed for a fix-up in 2012. So to sum it up, is it a better bike than 2010? Definitely. Will it put down faster lap times? Undoubtedly. Is the clutch still annoying? Yeah, it sure is. And with a price tag of $14,825, it is one of the higher priced bikes in the 450 range. Though if you want quiet and you want smooth, this is about as good as it's going to get.